we shall be looking at cell and its environment. Cell and its environment. Cell, as we know, is the primary unit of an organism, and we want to look at the structures, cell structure. One, cell is made up of plasma membrane. These are semi-membrane, semi-permeable membrane surrounding the cell to regulate the substance entering and exiting the membrane. Plasma membrane, they are semi-permeable membrane surrounding the cell, which are regulating the substance that are entering and exiting the substance or the membrane. We have the cytoplasm. These are jelly-like substance inside the cell containing organelles, salt, sugar, and water. Cytoplasm, they are jelly-like structure inside the cell containing organelles, salt, sugar, and water. We have the nucleus. The nucleus, which control the center containing DNA. So it controls the center containing DNA, which is surrounding. It's also surrounded by a nuclear membrane. The nucleus controls the center containing the DNA, and it's also surrounded by a nuclear membrane. Mitochondria, which is known as the powerhouse that generate the energy ATP, adenosine triphosphate, through cellular respiration. So mitochondria is known as the powerhouse of the cell, which generates energy needed through cellular respiration. We have also endoplasmic reticulum. It's a network of membranous tubules and sitians for protein synthesis and transportation. So endoplasmic reticulum is responsible for protein synthesis and transportation. Ribosomes, they are small organelles responsible for protein synthesis as well. So the ribosome, they are small organelles in the cell responsible for protein synthesis. Like the lysosome. Lysosomes are also membrane-bound sac containing digestive enzymes. Lysosomes are membrane-bound sacs containing digestive enzymes. Golgi apparatus, a complex of a flattened sac and tubules for protein modification and secretion. Golgi apparatus are complex of flattened sac and tubules for protein modification and secretion. We have the cytoskeleton. This is a network of filaments providing structures and support and shape. So they provide the network of filaments providing structural support and shapes. Their network of filaments providing the structural support and shape. Now let's look at the cell environment. Cell environment. 1. The extracellular matrix. These are non-cellular material surrounding the cell, providing support and structures. We have the tissues. Tissues is made up of group of similar cells performing specific function. So the group of similar cells perform the same similar function. Then we have the organs. These are structures composed of 2 or more tissues. It's a structure that composed of 2 or more tissues. Then we have systems. System is a group of organs working together. System is a group of organs working together. And then we have the ecosystem. Ecosystem is a community of organisms interacting with their environment. Organisms interacting with the environment. Now let's look at cell environment interaction. How do they interact with the environment? 1. Nutrient uptake. Cell absorb nutrients from surrounding environments. Waste removal. Cell also remove waste product into the environment. So they absorb nutrients from the environment and they remove waste into the environment. Signaling. Cell communicates through signal pathways in that environment. Adhesion. Cell interact with intercellular matrix and other cells. So they interact with extracellular matrix and other cells. Migration. Cells move through tissues and organs. Cells have the potential to move from tissues to organs. Types of cell environment. Types of cell environment. We have the internal environment, fluid-filled space within organs and tissues. Internal environment, which are fluid-filled space within organs and tissues. We have the external environment, surrounding medium, e.g. air, water, and soil, surrounding medium. And we also have the microenvironment, which is the local environment surrounding the cell. Microenvironment, the local environment surrounding the cell. Now let's look at typical examples. Typical example: human skin cells. Human skin cell interact with external environments such as the air, temperature, and humidity. Plant root cell interact with soil environment to take nutrients and water. Blood cell interact with internal environment to transport or to take blood plasma. We have the gut epithelial cells, which interact with internal environments to aid digestive enzymes. Now let's look at some biological processes. Biological processes. We have diffusion, which is the passive transportation of substance across cells membrane. Osmosis, movement of water across cell membrane. Active transport, which is the energy-dependent transport of substance. Transportation of substance. Endocytosis, cell engulfment of substance. Cell engulfment of substance where they can able to digest or to feed on other substance. We call it endocytosis. We also have exocytosis, cell releasing of substance into the environment, where cell can release substance into the environment. Now let's look at some key biological concepts. We have homeostasis, maintenance of stable internal environment. Adaptation, cell respond to environmental changes, where cell is able to adapt to environmental changes. Signaling pathway, that is communication network within the cell, so they have the tendency to communicate within themselves. Cell-cell interaction, this is interaction between adjacent cell and the other cells around. So these are some of the few things we want to discuss here for now. Thank you.